Good afternoon, everybody. I want to welcome everybody to the Stephen Cartwright Show, to the video portion of the Stephen Cartwright Show. Last night, ladies and gentlemen, we had a good show last night. And I just want to come back and I want to follow up on portions today. And this video here will be called Follow Up on Dumbing Down Children. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to put this on everybody's mind. You know, if you don't keep an eye on your children and you don't watch what these people doing, you know, I'm going to be honest with you and I'm going to tell you the truth. You know, they are no different from them and then notorious gang members. If you don't raise your children and you don't monitor what type of activity that your children consume, and you do not keep your eye on these people, they will raise your children for you. And they will continue to change your society. And they will continue to ravage the black community. You know, that's one thing I did say when I made Dumbing Down Children, is that I was going to come back and speak on the girls also. Because actually they dumbed them down a lot too, ladies and gentlemen. But when you look at the schools, let's name a few things with the girls also. I remember, and I know of, and I think a lot of us know, that girls could go to school, not only come out with nurse aid degrees, nursing degrees, cosmetology, you know, fully licensed cosmetologists, fully licensed RNs, fully licensed nurse aides, state certified, and so much more for girls. Girls were able to take up homemaking. You know, they had homemaking 1, 2, and 3. And it was some places, even in schools, where boys could not attend that. Had no problem with none of that. Had no problem with none of it. So don't think this is just applied just for young men. Even though it affected young men more, but it affected girls too. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do not raise your children and you do not monitor these people are no better than the local gang or any other gang. They will raise your children for you. They will be able to push any type of agenda that they want. We want to let you know, I want to let people know exactly what is going on. And the way to revive our communities is, number one, between men and women of today, a conscious effort, a good faith effort have to be made to be able to get along between mother and father. See, this is something that the government and most people that's involved with the government, the feminist movement, the ABC people, even the government, one thing that they do not want, the mother and father of these children talking, getting along, and paying attention to what type of information that their children consume, because this is how you change a society, to dumb down the society, to dumb down society, and to, most of all, make them to what they want them to be, not to you. They can take these type of things and destroy the agenda and the purpose and the path that their parents laid for them. This is what happened to the African American community, ladies and gentlemen. It all lies with the children. And I think it's about time that parents stand up and start talking with each other. That's one. 2, block the government out. 3, rebuttal and refute these people. 4, if they don't like it, you have every power in the world to remove your children from these schools. There's more to be said about this than this small segment that I'm running on this video today. You know, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't make no difference what they say. You have to watch what these people say. You know, when they start talking this stuff about what we have to do and how parents have to think at the dinner table and, you know, such things of that nature. Hey, you know what? I don't want you thinking about what's going on, what's at the dinner table. Your job is to make sure that proper funding is coming to these schools. How my child is raised and their values is none of your business. That's what that should be. Because that money you spending don't belong to you anyway. I think that, that is why they did not go through people that is of age to get their approval to accept the abnormal. How can you tell, how do a 10-year-old know whether if he wants to be, let's just say if they want to be gay or not? And that is not for outside people to push or to influence upon, like in these schools. Government. I think even us as African American people, we have to start laying down and taking a harder look. Yes. Even through school, they decided to, I mean, what they did was dubious. I mean, you want to talk about evil? That's evil. How can you go through a school, high school, and it's all about getting young kids and young people a good start in life? But yet and still, you see what they did. They started them out in life, and they want you to start out in massive debt. Massive debt. It is one of the reasons why, also too, they didn't want the girls to also too, to turn out to be tradesmen like the men did. The men played smart. We play smart. We're tradesmen. They didn't want the girls to do it. Because you have to remember, they had typing and stuff back in high school. What happened to all of this stuff? If you can type, you can run a computer. Sure can. And it don't take a whole lot to learn how to run that anyway. They had all the equipment right there in schools. They didn't want you to know none of this. I decided to make this video today to everybody. Like, let me get down to it. Like young boys, auto diesel mechanics, wood shop, welding, even learning how to operate heavy equipment, forklifts. All this stuff used to just be regular high school curriculum. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do not watch it and you do not raise your children, because that's how they change societies. They're setting the agenda and you're seeing what's happening. Sorry, I'll never be gay, because my excuse for a whole lot of stuff and even being against it, it goes against the natural process of life. So what are you going to do? You know, clobber me in the head for it, for not believing in it? And I convince other people not to do it. That's all you need. Ladies and gentlemen, these people does not have a right to be trying to shape and mold your children the way that they want to. I didn't let them do it to my aunts. I didn't let them do it to my two. No. And you should not either. That is the reason why we have so many failing children. Yes, girls, they got y'all too. And I'm going to reiterate this again. Young girls used to come out with a full-blown cosmetology license. They sure did. Full-blown nurses. They could come straight out of high school, go straight and work in the hospital, and be very, very competent of what they were doing. Nurse aides could come straight out of high school. They had so much. The government took it away. And the LBG community and feminists, the feminist movement, and how they destroyed everything on the outside that meant manhood. These are things we should not forget, ladies and gentlemen, and we should start to put these people, we should put them on notice and keep them on notice and never let them off notice from time to time, and pass it down for our children and to our children's children forever. And we do not allow them to bully us away from our own children. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Stephen Cartwright Show. I wanted to make this short video today. And we love y'all. We love our community. We love our people. And we're going to go and, as we know it, peace out.